Hi, I'm Lori. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something super fun. We're actually going to take a paint stir stick and we're going to make it into a swag. This is a super fun project and it is super budget friendly. We're going to take some pipe cleaners and we're going to take one of these sticks and we're going to make it into a swag. So we're going to take some pipe cleaners. I'm going to start down here towards the end. We're going to put one on one side. So we're going to make this wider than it is by kind of how we're putting our pipe cleaners. I want it to be pretty close down to the end. So you can see I've got it pretty close to the end here. Now you can either run a staple through it or you can put some hot glue on it to keep it in place. Do the same thing down at the other end. So I want to tie it so that one is on one side and one is on the other side. You do want to use the longer pipe cleaners because you do have to go all the way around the stick. Now this stick is 21 inches long, so it might be longer than some of the other ones you'll find. Then I want to go 2 or 3 inches, and I want to do one in the middle. So let's go. Let's see. About 2 inches, okay. And then I want to go about 2 more inches. And go back over to the side. One on one side, one on the other. Okay. Then again, about 2 more inches. I'm just kind of eyeballing it, and one in the middle. Okay, about 2 more inches. One on one side, one on the other. Okay, and then a couple more inches, one in the middle. Okay, then again. One on one side. One on the other, and one in the middle. Okay. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we're going to need 14 pieces of mesh. This is the mesh we're going to use. Isn't that pretty? Okay, we're going to cut our pieces at about 24 inches. Okay, next we're going to cut some ribbons. I'm going to do 13 inches. I have a white and I have a pink and white. Okay. Okay, so we're going to be using our Deco Mesh Ruffle tool, but you can do this without one. I'll show you both ways. What I want to do is Woodland Ruffles or Cruffles, however you normally say it. Now you're going to know you're doing it right because it's going to want to roll in on itself, so you basically have it upside down. This is the way it comes off the roll. This is the way you want to roll it. You can put something heavy down at the other end while you're working on it. And what I want to do is roll it up 3 times. You can make this really easy on yourself by taking one of your empty rolls from one of your wreath, from one of your meshes, and use that to curl it up about 3 times. Slide it out the side. Now, if you're not using one of these tools, you might want to use a chip clip. I'm going to use my tool. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And I'm going to kind of start up, slip this out, and go right up. Now with the tool, I like to pull it down so you can see I have curls and ruffle. Then I'm going to take one of my ribbons. I'm going to fold it in half, pinch it in the middle, and kind of get a little bit of curl in the wire. Then I'll put that down in, pull it out, and we're going to start working on this. Now, before I completely start, I want to put a little bit of glue across here, and here, and here, 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 here. Just kind of to keep it from moving. You can also use staples. Really depends on what you're more comfortable with. So we'll give this just a second to dry, and then we're going to start putting them in. So I'm going to do each side and the middle. But the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to go up one side and then go down the other side. Do the middle, and so I'm just going to place it in. Tie it off. Spread it out like this. And then I can go ahead, trim off, and just kind of tuck that under. Okay. Okay, so same exact process. Okay, so I'm going to show you with a clip. I'm still going to use my little roll though. So 1, 2, 3, pull it out. Then just a little clip, hold it. Now doing it this way, I generally turn it around. Then start going. Go up the center. Use the clip to hold it together. Okay, and then get my ribbons. Get a little bit of curl. Then take that clip off and put it down in the next pipe cleaner. I do want to spread it out. Get my curls going there. Then I'm going to go on to the next one. So I'm going to go all the way down this side, and then we're going to go up the other side and down the middle. Okay, so now we're going to do the other side. We're going to do the same exact thing. This is just rinse and repeat on both sides. I want to make sure that the ones for the middle, that the pipe cleaners are standing up, so it'll be easy for me to find once I get the sides done. So I'll make sure that that is like that before I start. Okay. When I have them both on the ends, I want to kind of pull the mesh together so you can't see anything on the bottom. Okay, now I'm going to do the ones in the center. So I have my pipe cleaners kind of standing up so I can see them. Now down the center, I'm going to do all three colors. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to put them down in the middle. And this is going to help fill it in so that you can't really tell that it is a paint stir stick. So we're going to spread our ribbons out here like this. Oh, how cute. Okay, so just to kind of go back over, you need 14 mesh cut at 24 inches. You need 14 of the burgundy. You need 10 each of the 1.5 inch. Okay, and then we can add a bow on. And you can also get these super cute little hearts from the Dollar Tree. These are really cute. Now they have a little clip on them. I'm not going to use that clip. I'm actually going to take a skewer and I'm going to put it up from where that clip was. So I'll put it up right where that clip was. Just like this. Okay. Not enough to come out. And then I'm going to glue this in. Okay. So I'll put one in here like this. Now I'm going to put one on the other side. Okay. You want to put it in, but don't go all the way through. Okay. And I'm gluing it to that pipe cleaner. Okay. All right. So I'm putting one on one end and one on the other end. There we go. Now I'm planning on using this as a table centerpiece. So I'm going to put a nice bow in the middle, but if you were using it as a swag, you could put this one going down and this one going down. But you can see they come in several different colors and they're super cute. So let's make a nice bow for the center. So I want my bow to be pretty rounded. So we're going to do a spider bow. So we're just going to take our ribbon, fold it in half, cut up towards the edge to get that dovetail. We're going to need about an 8-inch tail. Okay, so we're going to put it down sideways and we're going to twist it on the side where the loop is going to be. Then we're going to go out to the 6-inch mark. You can use your finger, go down sideways again, twist on the side that you're going to have the loop. Okay, again, down to the 6, twist on that side. So this bow has 3 loops. So it has 2 loops on one side, 1 loop, and 2 tails on the other. So once we make that 3rd loop, we're not going to twist because we're going to pull it out and trim it off. And then dovetail that edge. Okay, I'm going to come in with the pink. Now, the trick to this bow is you want to alternate where the tails are. So what I do is pick up the bow maker and flip it around. Then I don't have to think about where I'm going. I just go where I naturally go. It's just that the bow maker has moved, so now my tail is going in that direction. So I'm going to go down to the 6. You can now either use your loops to measure or, of course, the board. Okay, so just like that one, we're going to do 3. You don't need to twist on that last one. Then we're going to take about a 16-inch piece of the burgundy. And I'm going to dovetail the ends. And I'm going to put that in. So that's going to be an extra tail or leg, right? So this is spider. Okay, and then I want to do the same thing with the pink. So just kind of right on top of that. This kind of brings the bottom colors back up to the top. And then we'll flip it again so we can start our last ribbon. So once again, 3 loops, 6 inches. There we go. All right, and then we're going to take a zip tie. Go under one side, make sure it's under everything. Get it started, use that to pull it out. All right, you can see it's pretty loose. So what we're going to do is hold one side so the ribbons don't move and slide that zip tie around. Then I'll just kind of make sure it's in that indentation. And I want to go all the way around. So I'll take a pipe cleaner and I'll kind of double it up in the middle to make a longer one. And I'm going to run it underneath. See, there's where we doubled it up. Tie it off. Super tight. And then, before I fluff it, I'm going to make sure my tails are in the right place. So I want one on each side. So I'm just going to stop. Make sure the tails. So I should have 2 burgundy, 2 pink, and 1 of the white. And then I'll kind of pull out my loops. Okay, and then do the other side. There we go. Now I'll fluff it. So to fluff it, I'm just going to kind of twist it back and forth and kind of get it broken from that center so that things are not kind of squashed down in the center. and I'll move them to where I want them. So all of these tails, what we call our legs, are going to help make that bow round. So I'm just going to kind of run my fingers underneath all of the little tails. It forms the legs of our spider. Okay, and then I'm going to fluff the other side. So it's a really good idea, if you don't make bows all the time, to do one side and then the other. It's really easy to get lost when you're making a bow if you try to do both sides at once. It's so much better if you do one side than the other. So now we have our bow. See how pretty, and see how the legs kind of make the bow round? Okay. Then we'll just trim off our zip tie. And we're going to go right over the center and go around. So see, I'll go round to the bottom. Just like this. And I just move everything until I can get it down. Then I will just tuck this pipe cleaner right up in the middle. So I'll kind of trim some off. And just tuck it up underneath. There we go. Now we'll just kind of refluff our bow. Make sure our legs are spread out. And there we go. Just kind of trim the legs a little bit. Lift up and see how it looks. Okay, so this is the way it's going to be on my table, like this. But if you wanted to make it a swag, then it would be like this. Look how full and pretty that is. You can see it's just the yardstick. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you know when we are uploading new content and when we're going live. We go live a couple days a week and we have a lot of fun. All right, thanks for watching. Bye, y'all.